Hey, welcome to Channel Zimm, and thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Mark Zimmerman, and I thought I'd share my story about how I got into real estate, what I've done, and what makes me somewhat qualified to even have a YouTube channel like this. Anyway, so if you don't want me to put you to sleep with all of the gritty details, which I am going to talk about in a few minutes, here is my story in a very quick nutshell. I'm an ex-specialty chemical sales guy that transitioned to real estate back in 2001 when I bought a We Buy Ugly Houses franchise in Houston. After buying and selling over 400 ugly houses in all sorts of conditions, I think I know a little bit about residential real estate investing. But I always say, one, I don't know everything about real estate. I'm certainly still learning. Two, I'm not some uber millionaire driving around in matching red Ferraris. And three, I have made some major head slapping, I can't believe I did that, oopses, over the years. But with that being said, I got to tell you, I love learning from folks that say, hey, don't do this, and here's why, from their own experiences that they've had, and usually there's a story attached to it. Rather than learning from someone that says, do this because I know everything, I've never made a mistake, and I've never lost money. We all know that 99% of the time, that last statement is not true. And just know that with me, I will always share my, most of the time, funny oops stories with you. All you have to do is ask. A lot of it will be incorporated into the videos that you see here on my channel. I do think it's way more genuine and a much better way of learning to basically hear what not to do, right? The crazy thing is, after all these years, I am still just love talking about real estate. I love what I do, and I just think that that's something that drives me still even after all these years. So I hope that my obviously not professionally done videos help you on your own real estate journey. And just remember, as Robert Ingersoll said, we do rise by lifting others. So let's help lift each other up and help each other to be very successful in our real estate careers. So now the detailed story. After I got out of grad school at Texas Tech up in Lubbock, go Raiders, I moved down to Houston for my first post-college job. Of course, being in Houston, I found a job that was in the oil and gas industry. I started selling specialty chemicals in that industry, and over the years I successfully managed several multi-million-dollar, multi-state territories for a couple of companies. So my real estate journey really started in 2001 when I bought a We Buy Ugly Houses franchise in Houston. And during that time that we had that franchise, we fixed up and sold over 400 properties and owned a whole bunch of rental properties too. I am proud to say that we won Franchise of the Year once out of 300, 400 franchises, and we placed in the top 10 buy award category every year we own the business. I got to tell you, I learned so much from that experience, and I made some great friends along the way too. So I ended up selling that franchise right before the mortgage crash happened in 2007, 2008. And I guess it's true what they say about God, that he really does look out for drunks and fools. At that time, I probably was both. Anyway, after a few weeks of sitting around, I went to work for some friends that owned a short-term hard money lending company that they wanted to grow. And that was a fun ride. We went from about $10 million loaned out to $49 million loaned out, all at 16% interest. It was crazy. Next, they asked me if I wanted to help them start a residential construction company. I said sure, and for the next 2 or 3 years, we grew that company and mostly focused on outdoor kitchens and covered patios, although we did do quite a bit of house remodeling as well. And that company's still going strong too. And then in 2013, my same friends asked if I would help them start a property management company. Do you see a theme here? Anyway, of course I said yes, and we opened up Renters Warehouse Houston. I am still today the COO of Renters Warehouse, and I am very proud to say that we have grown from 3 employees to 32 employees, and we now manage over 1,000 single-family residential homes in the greater Houston area. We've won a ton of awards, like Incorporated Magazine's Top 5,000 Fastest Growing Companies in 2018, 2019, and 2020. We were the Better Business Bureau's Pinnacle Award winner 2 years in a row, and we even won their Winner of Distinction Award every year that we've been open. So as I sit here today, because of all the opportunities that God has given me, I have personally held over a dozen owner finance notes. I've owned a whole bunch of rental properties. As I said earlier, I've flipped over 400 houses. I've helped a couple thousand people borrow money for property investment, built a ton of outdoor kitchens and covered patios, and I've been involved in thousands of real estate transactions. And I'm still an active investor today. So I created this channel because I have all these crazy real estate experiences, and I have all this real estate knowledge up here in my brain, and I just felt like this would be a fun way to pass some of it on to you. So subscribe to Channel Zimm, refer it please to your friends, and don't hesitate to hit me up if you have any questions or you want to hear any very wild real estate stories. I'm out.